Hi students, today we will discuss about the data communication and computer network. Today we will discuss about the computer network, the need of the computer network, then devices used to connect the network, then after we will discuss the types of network, then network topology, and at the end we will discuss about the different types of topology. First, the computer network. Computer network is a network consists of two or more computers that are linked in order to share the resources, exchange files, and allow electronic communication. The computers on the network may be linked through cables, telephone lines, radio waves, satellites, and infrared light beams. The need of the computer network. Need of the computer network are the file sharing, resource sharing, communication and collaboration, remote access, and data protection. And third one is the device used to connect the network are the routers, gateways, repeaters, bridges, hubs, modem. I've already told about those things in my previous classes, but today now I'm just giving little more idea about those things. Repeaters is a two-port network which can regenerate the signal strength of the signal when the signal becomes weak. Then hub is nothing but it is a mode of control. It is a mode of central distribution that connects multiple devices on the internet. So the hub, it can be a switch also. You can say it is also a switch. And the hub is of two types. One is active hub and another one is passive hub. The bridge. It is a two-port device having single input and single output. It is used for interconnecting two LAN working on a same protocol. The bridge of two types. One is transparent bridge and another one is source routing root time bridge. And router router is a device which provides routes or path through which a message travels from source to the destination gateway. It is a checkpost that varies the incoming message and then transports the concerning network for delivery. And bridge. I've already told about the bridge. Again, I've already told all those things in my class, so please refer the class notes just to get the detailed idea about the different devices that we are using. And types of network. Basically, we have divided the network into three categories. One is called the local area network, LAN. Second one is wide area network, WAN. Third one is metropolitan area network, MAN. Now we'll discuss about the local area network. The local area network is a group of computer and associated devices that shares a common communication line or wireless link. Typically, connected devices share the resources of a single processor or server within a small geographic area. A local area network may serve as few as two or three users or as many as thousands of users. Actually, the diagram gives more impression to the students. So, before discussing anything, we will be more concentrated towards our circuit diagram. Actually, this is actually the diagram of the LAN network. In this in this network, we have a Ethernet, and we have connect a router, and this is your mm, server, and this is the printer, and three computers are connected to the Ethernet. Actually, the Ethernet and there is a difference between the Ethernet and the Internet. Ethernet is nothing but the line that is connected to the different users just to get the internet. And this is your internet. Internet comes to these users via the router, and in this way we can get the internet to the different users, and different users can connect through can get the internet. And one here we have given a we have connected a printer, so any user can use this printer just to get the printing output. Then wide area network. Yes. Another thing, in our local area network we are having a disadvantage. In local area network. Local area network is meant for a little area. That means we can use that local area network inside a office, or inside a big building, or inside an organization. But this cannot be useful for our large area. But the main advantage of the local area network is it is less costly, and and disadvantage is it cannot be connect to a long area. So in order to avoid that one, we are using this wide area network, that is called the WAN. WAN means wide area network. So wide area network is a communication network that makes use of existing technology to connect the local computer networks into a larger working network that may cover both national and international locations. That means in this particular network we can connect from one place to another place which is far away distance, which is having we can cover a long area. Even also in this network we can connect from one place to one country to another country, Actually, this is the diagram of the wide area network. In this case, this is your internet, and this internet is provided. So this this is connector to this network, and another one is this network. So the whole area can be covered by this WAN. So this is one type of bus connection, and this is another type of connection, and the whole connection can be covered by this internet. So wide area network is beneficial to cover the wide area. Even from one country to another country, we can share the information through the internet. But the main disadvantage of this wide area network is it is costlier, and also having some disadvantage also we are having. And so just as per our need, we can use either our local area network or wide area network. Then third one is your metropolitan area network. This metropolitan area network is known as MAN. A metropolitan area network is a network that interconnect user with computer resources in a geographic area or region larger than that covered by even a large local areas network, but smaller than the area covered by the wide area network. That means the metropolitan area network is in between your local area network and your wide area network. It can be useful for a metropolitan city, or you can use for a small town also. It is also used to mean the interconnection of several local area networks by bridging them with backbone lines. Now we will go for the network topology. Network topology is nothing but a map of how the physical or logical path of the network device connect. The three major topologies are the star topology, ring topology, and bus topology. Star topology. Most common Ethernet network topology where each device connects to a central hub or switch. Then hub. A device used with universal serial box or in a star network topology that allows multiple device connections. The switch. In star network, a layer 2 central controlling device, a switch looks at each data frame as it comes through each port. And ring topology. Network that is physically wide like a star network, but logically in a ring passes control from one device to the next in continuous fashion using a special data packets called a token used in token ring network. Burst topology. Network wherein all devices connect to a single cable if the cable. Then mesh topology. Network where all devices connect to each other by command to provide link redundancy for maximum fault tolerance. Then hub. This is the diagram for the hub. Hub is nothing but a, I already told, hub is nothing but a switch which provides connection to the different users. Here we are having many connections. So by by using these connections, we can use the as per our design purpose. Actually, this is the hub. Hub is connected this is the star this is actually the diagram of the star topology. In this diagram, we are having a central hub. At the center, we are having a hub, and this hub is here in this particular diagram. We have connect the 5 computers or 5 workstation. Workstation 1, workstation 2, workstation 3, workstation 4, workstation 5. As per our requirement, we can also naming as per our choice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As per our choice, we can name. Again, we have connected a laser printer just to get the printout. In this star topology is a one type of topology. In this case, the main advantage of this topology is if any one of the connection disconnect, then there will not be any effect to this topology to the other users. That means other user can access the data and can get connection to each other. The star topology will work. Then we will go for the ring topology. This is the diagram of the ring topology, and we have connected the 5 computers just like a ring. Though the diagram looks like a ring, that's why its name is ring. Actually, we can also connect by a straight line also in the square type also. So basically, we are connecting in this manner. That's why its name is ring topology. And in this ring topology, what happens? The main disadvantage of this topology is if anywhere any connection will disconnect, then the whole network will not work. Then this is a bus topology. So this is your actually your Ethernet bus connecting line in which the different users are connected. So in this case, what happens? Different users are interconnected through Ethernet. So this is nothing but your bus topology. And in this bus topology, what happens? If suppose your workstation 1 will disconnect here, means the other station will work. But if there will be a disconnection between in the Ethernet, there will be a problem. For example, suppose after workstation 3 in the Ethernet it is disconnected, means it may not work. So this is one type of bus topology we are using in our network. Then we will go for the comparison between the different types of network. That means what are the advantage of the advantage and disadvantage of the different types.